What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to D&CGaming Legion. My name is Chris, and in today's video, I wanted to talk about the Conclave in Warframe. And I wanted to answer the question, is the Conclave underrated? So, I've recently just started playing the Conclave about a week or two ago, and currently as of this video being recorded, I am currently rank 4 in the Conclave Syndicate. Now, I'm aware the Conclave does have a lot of problems as far as PvP goes. In fact, it kinda reminds me a lot of Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2's online PvP, and what I mean by that is, when the game works, it's fun to play. When it doesn't work, that's when it sucks. So in other words, when you're playing a match and there's no bullshit going on, no one's using any cheap weapons, people aren't jumping around like goddamn maniacs, and everything's going, fair, then it's really fun to play. But the second people start using bullshit weapons and so on, that's when it's not fun to play and it sucks. In fact, I plan on making a follow-up video after this one where I'm going to discuss pretty much all the things that the Conclave needs to fix to become even better than what it currently is. But back to the question at hand, is the Conclave underrated? And the answer is yes, I do believe it is underrated. There's quite a few things that the Conclave does right that I think people don't give it enough credit for. For instance, it makes guns that might not be necessarily good in PvE actually useful here. Take the MK1 Bratton, or the Karak. These weapons are often outclassed by a lot of other weapons in the game, so their effectiveness by the end of the game is limited compared to other weapons. But here, they're actually just simply very viable options in the Conclave. So, if a weapon that's not necessarily so good for PvE, it might possibly be pretty good here, so at least it has some use here. Another thing I also like is you don't have to bother using an Oricon Catalyst or using FOMA on a weapon here, because there's not too many mods that you're going to be equipping on your guns in the Conclave, because most of the mods that are in the PvE side of the game are not usable here. So, what's really nice is there's no flat out damage increase mods, so you literally can just take a gun that has no mods on it, use it in the Conclave, and the damage will be good enough to be effective, assuming the gun itself is good, like, for instance, the MK1 Bratton, like I just mentioned. So it means that you don't have to go through another tedious grind of leveling up the weapon again, getting an Oricon Catalyst, and I like that. You just get the weapon once, and then you can start using it in the Conclave, which is a great addition. There's also daily challenges that if you complete, you'll get standing to help you rank up faster. Then there's also missions, which essentially those are weekly challenges, and if you complete all the weekly challenges, you're going to get a message sent to you from Teshin, and he's going to give you 100,000 credits, some resources, a mod, and 50,000 standing. So not only is he helping you rank up by completing these missions, you're also getting resources and some credits and useful stuff to help you in the actual rest of the game as well, which is really nice. Plus, there's also some really cool cosmetic things you can unlock at rank 5, and on top of that, your Warframe's color scheme that you have doesn't get changed. In games like Halo and For Honor, whenever you're playing a team game mode, usually they force your color to be, say, red or blue. But here, thankfully, you can keep whatever color scheme you want. Your energy color does change, which that does kind of suck. But other than that, at least you get to keep your Warframe, the look of them, the same in the Conclave, which I like. And the last point I want to make as to why the Conclave I think is underrated is the game mode Lunaro. Now I have one simple question. Why the hell is no one else playing this game mode? This game mode is amazing! It's so much fun! Out of all the Conclave game modes, which there's 4 in total, this one is the most unique and different out of all of them. In fact, this entire thing is completely unique and different from the rest of Warframe in general as well. There's literally nothing like this in the rest of the game, which I don't understand why more people aren't playing this. Out of all the Conclave game modes, this one is the most balanced by far, because you don't use any weapons, you don't use any Warframe abilities, all you have is this one melee weapon called the Arcada, which everyone has, and it's just you have the exact same movement and controls as everyone else, and the goal essentially is to score goals on your opponent by throwing the ball in the goal, and there's teamwork involved. You pass the ball, you can knock the ball out of enemy players' hands. This mode is just so much fun. Essentially, it's very similar to Griffball from the Halo games. So again, why is no one playing this? Like, I can understand if you hate the other 3 Conclave game modes because of all the jumping around and all the bullshit going on there, but this game mode is nothing like that. So why aren't more people playing this? It's so much fun. It's so unique, so different. I just don't get it. Is there something I'm missing? Is there a reason why no one's playing this game mode? Is there something that people just hate about it? If you know, please leave it. Say something in the comments down below, because I'd really like to know. But like, I don't get it. This mode's so much fun. On top of that, there's a little pre-game warm-up. Like, before the match starts, you can, practice shooting. They have an actual practice mode, so you can learn the rules of the game and get used to the controls of how it plays. They have instant replays when you score a goal. The crowd cheers when you score a goal. There's just so much fun in this game mode. Just why is no one playing this? It pisses me off that I actually have to wait a while to find a match of this game mode. I've actually never had the luxury of playing a 3v3 match. The most I've ever been able to do is 2v2s. But I gotta say, they are really fun. Now, before recording this video, I did actually get into a match with this guy. It was a 2v2 match, and this guy in the enemy team, he was really, really good. He was scoring goals left and right. He completely destroyed us, and he was difficult to defeat, and we couldn't beat him. So yes, if you were to go up against a really skilled player, they will probably kick your ass and destroy you. But think of it this way. Imagine if 1,000 people are playing this game mode, and only like 100 of them are like really like skilled players, but everyone else is like, just a casual, like, not really good at the game type of player. Well, then odds are most of the matches you'll play with are people that are not going to be that, good. So the matches won't feel like you're going to get destroyed because you'll probably be in the exact same boat as them. So I personally feel like I just don't understand why people aren't playing this game mode. Like, I'm not saying it's perfect. It probably has some issues I'm unaware of, but compared to the rest of the Conclave, it's just so much fun. I don't get it. Well, anyway, with all that said, those are my reasons why I believe the Conclave is indeed underrated. Is there a lot of frustration to be had here? Yeah, there definitely is. But when you do get in those fun matches, they are very, very fun. If nothing else, you should be at the very least playing the Lunaro game mode, because that is just amazingly fun. But as I said earlier in the video, the next video I'm going to do is a bunch of things they could do to fix the Conclave and just make it even better than what it already is. With that said, I would like to end this video, so thank you for watching. If you liked the video, hit the like button down below, hit the subscribe button down below, and stay tuned for some more videos. Until next time, this is Chris from D&CGaming Legion, signing off.